Yo guys, what's going on? Life of Rio here. Listen, we are back talking about something that's kind of interesting in some kind of way. So I think I'm kind of ready to really talk about it, and I kind of see some light, and I really hope that DE don't mess it up because it seemed like it might be pretty good. If you didn't catch what I said, please just rewind it. Rap God of Warframe? I don't know. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, what Warframe is talking about is dark sectors, bringing it back, but I wasn't too interested. Um, I'm kind of changed my mind a little bit because it looks kind of dope. It looks very interesting. Now, let's point out some key facts to what's happening here. Warframe has it to where dark sectors are coming back. It's going to be very clan intensive. Dark sectors has always been clan intensive, right? So get with a good clan. The other thing is that it's strong on the leaderboards. Now, I want to point out some ideas and you guys give me your feedback on when you think about these ideas, right? First off, if you're going to do anything with leaderboards, it takes too much time, too much effort to press start, go all the way down, try to find leaderboards and do all of that. I feel like the leaderboard should be a lot more accessible to what's going on. Now, what I have as an idea for leaderboards is if you're going to come with dark sectors and you want to push dark sectors, make it great content, make it to where your vets and everything else want to be in there. New players want to find a home there to get challenged and get rewarded for their hard work and their challenge and actually making it through. So basically what Warframe showed was it's basically like a survival but non-survival. It's an exterminate, right? It's an exterminate survival-ish type combination. If you guys ever seen Path of Exile or Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is a great reference also. Diablo 3 Rifts. If you guys have seen Diablo 3 Rifts, when you finish one rift, you go to the next one. The next rift is more powerful, and then you get your reward and everything else like that. That's what Warframe has going on currently right now from what they showed with Dark Sector. And I think it's pretty dope. The way how they basically comboed survival and exterminate together. You have to go in there, you jump through the portal, you have to kill all the enemies, you have to stand at a certain point, activate something, and then get out in a matter of time. Kill all the enemies. The other good thing about it is that it's switched from different enemy types. Like 1 minute you could be up against Corpus. When you go through the next portal, you could be up against Grineer. And it's basically an endurance survival exterminate. And I think that's a real clever play on how to mix these things together. And it feels refreshed. Now, you keep going through, and I think they said it was a 20-minute cap to see how far you can go. And it's basically testing. The cool thing about this is that you can do it solo, and you could do it as a team. Now, one thing I want to point out is that if you're going to do something like this, like I said previously, the leaderboards need to be a thing. Once you push the leaderboards and let people be able to access the leaderboards a lot easier, because there's a lot of people in Warframe right now that don't even know how to get to the leaderboards. Do you guys know the little message tab for news information on your ship in the orbiter at the front that shows you when this update is live? I feel like there needs to be something there that shows you the leaderboard consistent for this week, because it's going to be a weekly updated thing for the leaderboards to show you what clans is doing such and such, which one's in first place. I feel like that should be a thing that's there, that's easily accessible for people to see it, like just a virtual tab right there on the news/message board. The other thing about this is that Warframe cannot just make it for just clans. You need to push the game for all different variety of players that's going to enjoy it. For there's some people that likes to play with clans. There's some people that don't. There's people that don't have the connection capabilities to keep up with people, to hold hosts, and that's why connections are always dropping. So those people like playing in solo, and there's people that just love solo, period. I feel like there should be a bridge on the leaderboards that lets you know that this was done by a clan, or this person did it for the highest run as a solo, you know. And I think that would be a great way to use it, man. You guys let me know what you think about that one in the comment section. Now, the next thing about this is since it's incorporating clans, it's going to make people clean up their clans more. It's going to make people want to lead towards joining, actually getting good people, and communicating more in Warframe to try to get the best team synergy to go through this. Because since you're going to be going up against Corpus, you're going to be going up against Grineer, Infested, all of that, and it's just going to be switching. That means that you're going to have to use the correct elemental combos. It means your primary probably have Corrosive. Next, secondary is going to have like Radiation Viral. Next one is going to be Gas. Something, it doesn't matter. You're going to switch it up in any different way. You're going to choose your weapons carefully. and speed killing, getting the way through what frames you're going to go with. It's going to be frames intensive. And then once you get used to it and the difficulty is still there, people are going to just go with different frames to see how far they can get. Be like, yo, dude, I got this far with an Atlas in a solo. When you're able to say things like that, it's an amazing feeling. But one thing I want to say to this is it's a great idea. It's a great concept from DE. It's pretty dope. The thing is, how difficult is it going to be? Because if you're going to be copying the theme, and listen, it's a legit copy of the theme of Path of Exile and Diablo when you're doing rifts. If you're going to copy the entire thing, if you're going from different rifts to different rifts once you finish one, it gets more difficult. What is it going to start out of? The first one start out at 50, at 30. Is that what it's going to start out at for, to help the casuals feel okay? Then when you keep progressing through 40, 50, 60, 80, you see what I'm saying? Then it jumps from 80 to 100. And then you kind of see where I'm going with the whole thing. You guys, that's not a precise number to where I say I need it to be at, but I'm just giving you guys a general reference. Now, I think that's a good way, because what's a good way to place it is letting people go wherever your highest point of enemy is in the simulacra room. You should be able to get there. And I feel like it shouldn't just be locked there. I feel like when the next tier of MR comes out, that's a good way to lock that in as well. You can then get to that rift number of those higher level enemies to where it opens up. But it's also based on how quick you are in your killing, or maybe there is no limit to the enemies. You guys see what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a good way to actually go there and incorporate it as well. Now, another thing that I want to point out to this, and this is going to make or break this entire thing, because I feel like this is something great. Once you combine survival, exterminate, and all of that together, and then you run it, and then you're timed, and it makes you want to be quick and you want to be efficient. So that means your KPS and your DPS need to be high on how you're going to go in with your best weapons. Now, the rewards are what's going to make you play this thing. Warframe has already not had rewards in anything else that's really worthy of your time. So having the correct rewards in something like this, it's what's gonna push it. Having sandanas, having special markings on your Warframe body, like different things like that. That's simple. Different color palettes that you can unlock, different things that you can put on your Warframe, different chest pieces, different little mini armor plates, like to show where you got it from. Take that same concept, different skins that you can unlock, make it random, have different things to actually push there to make your player base want to have a good time and actually have fun doing it all the way through. Because I feel like if you have the rewards, players will play it. And if you have enough players playing it, then that means that DE will constantly pay attention to it, monitor it, try to make it better for different updates, because it's something that's going to take off for them. I feel like it's a very dope idea. I feel like it's very creative. I feel like there's ways on how they can expand it as well for different levels. I feel like 20 minutes may be sometimes just a little too short, but at the same time, I feel like it's a speed run endurance. You guys see what I'm saying? You have to finish this rift in a matter of time, kill all these enemies, move, and go to the next one. You have to speed kill them, go all the way through, which means that you need DPS and KPS, which is your kills per second. Then you have to endure all the way through to try to make it to 20 minutes, because you're going up against different factions, different enemy types, and all of those people are different levels, and the levels keep changing because I feel like it should grow. Maybe you're going up against Sentients. And then the thing about this one is, while you get to this rift and you go through this rift and you get there, the Sentients, let's say you get to them, you lose to them. You don't know what's going on. You get back there the next time, you do different weapon combinations on how you're going to fix it through and basically hope to accomplish it. And I feel like that's the best way on how to go towards vets in some direction. I feel like that's a great way to go towards people that need that challenge in Warframe. Do you know how much that would calculate over to Twitch in a very great manner, or just having people come back who want that challenge? Because as of right now, there's no challenge in Warframe to what makes people want to stay there. And the fact that they said that they're going to incorporate the leaderboards, what are people going to get for holding that spot? Maybe you can send them something, Lotus can send them something in the mail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you randomly get that message that Barrow is here or something? Maybe you can get some kind of message from Darvo. You get some kind of special weapon. You get some kind of special skin. Like I've said, you unlock something for actually achieving things like this. And I feel like it will let players play it more. Maybe you could come through and turn it into seasonal events. Like if you do this in this matter of time, reach this certain level, get to this point within this 1 week event in solo, then you can unlock this special reward. And the reward has to be worthy of the time. And I feel like it will keep people active, and it will keep people in Warframe and keep them pushing to want to do better and want to achieve different things in the game. Man, I feel like this idea is so dope. And I want DE to really play on this idea and have a good formation of plan on how they're going to implement it. I feel like the leaderboards is a strong way to go. The dark sector coming back, aka Diablo Rift style. Rifts was a thing in Diablo that some people liked, some people didn't, but it was beyond popular. People loved it. It was great in Path of Exile. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, rewards are the make and break for this thing. Weekly with clans and leaderboards is amazing. So what I'm calling this basically right now is a Rift Endurance. And that's just what it's pushing towards. And I wanted to know what you guys thought about this one in the comment section. I really sat back and I looked at it and I was like, yo, this is a pretty freaking dope idea. Exterminate survival speed endurance run. I was like, yo, all of those things together at once. What frames do you guys think that you would use for this? What is the first frame? Would you rather do it solo? Would you guys rather do it with teams? Let me know in the comment section. I want to give DE some feedback because I really love this idea. And I'm not really excited about most things all the time, but this one is pretty freaking legit to me on how it's sounding. So would you guys go into, you guys know who I'm going with first. I'm going with Ash. You guys already, can you guess my loadout? Can anybody put LifeOfRio loadout and put what it would be? Can we guess that in the comment section what's going on? Guys, if you like this video, please, 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 please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Support the videos. Share the videos, whatever the case is. If you guys like this idea, let me know, man. Thank you guys for everything. You guys are amazing. And let's keep growing as a community. You guys are freaking fantastic. If you guys ever want to check me out, I'm over there on Twitch like almost daily. We have some special things that I have coming up. If you guys don't know, I'm on Team Blacklist, which is on Twitch. And that's with me, Rob, Mogamu, Neo, and Mary J. Lee. So a lot of us have different things going on over there that we're going to be doing. Different Warframe events with different giveaways. Guys, listen, if you made it to this far in the video, get ready because it's going to be LifeOfRio versus Mogamu in a survival. Listen, it's coming up, man. If you guys click the link, come over there to the family over there on Twitch. I got a lot of different stuff coming with the events, and it's also going to be Mogamu versus Rob survival. Yo, man, it's about to go down with Team Blacklist. It's freaking amazing. Follow me on Twitter for a lot of different news, updates, and everything else like that. And I will catch you guys later on the next Warframe video.